Hey guys, hope you all doing well. I've got a ARG Wi-Fi extender here for Phantom 3 Standard, and I'm just about to do the installation of this. I've already had this installed before. I had to remove it. I'll explain at the end of the video why. Meantime, let's get straight to it. So we've got 4 pieces, 2 antennas, 2 square antennas and one a long antenna. If I'm correct, those 2 antennas deals with a signal between a quadcopter and a remote, and this one deals with a video feed. And obviously there's a piece with the cables that those 3 antennas connected to. So first thing you need to do, obviously, take your remote apart. So we've got 4 screws at the back here, so we'll just take all those 4 screws off. Okay, so that's the 4 screws off. Now we just need to take this apart. To be honest, it's not that difficult to install this system. I've already done once, so just take that apart. So this bottom piece would slide out from underneath there. Just be careful not to rip any cables inside. I've seen some people taking all those cables here apart. And to be honest, you don't really need it. They're long enough. You just have to be careful with them. So there's your 3 cables. So you've got 2 antennas built in here, and then 1 external one with the 3 cables going into the devices here. So what you need to do is unplug those 3 cables there. Now normally they've got some kind of silicone over them so they don't get loose. I've already removed that silicone. Just be cautious when you take that off, not to damage any cables. So I'll just unplug all those cables. As you can see, they are with a different length as well, so you can't really get it wrong when you put them back in. So we'll take that antenna off here, and if we just clip that together and pull it out forward, it should just come out. There we are. So that's the antenna out. Obviously you don't need those ones. Again, I've seen some people removing those antennas. I haven't bothered before, so you can just get those cables somewhere to the side so it's nowhere on the way. And then what you do, you feed this one through. And what we'll do, we'll take the bracket off first. And then you feed 3 cables through the hole. Now usually it's got grooves in here, so those clips in, but it's gonna be loose because I'm not gonna put the top bracket until I put everything back together. So as you can see, it's got different lengths as well. So the gray one in that case will go first to the top. So again, just carefully push it in, try not to bend or damage the cable. That's one. That's 2. I always find this the longest one the worst to do, but anyway, that's the three cables now plugged in. Again, some people suggest to put again silicone or a hot glue on them, just to stick it so they don't get loose. They shouldn't really get loose unless you throw in a controller. I'm not gonna bother just now, just so I can show you. And basically you put it all back together. So you slide the top here first, and you're closing it all up. Making sure you don't punch any cables. Here we are. And then you screw that together as well. So what we'll do, put the screws in here. So that's it, pretty much done. Now you just screw the antennas in, the end of it. So those two black ones goes on the side. And this one goes in the middle. So as you can see, it's quite big with those two new antennas. So what did happen to me is this long antenna, because I was too lazy and I not always took it all apart when I was keeping it in the bag. I was just throwing that in the bag, and what happened, this thing can't break off and get loose. So what eventually happened, the cable just snapped. Okay, so I would suggest at least take this one out. Those ones are not so bad, they're pretty good ones. Yeah, I would take that one out because it's so long and will just pop off and snap. I've already ordered another one, so that hopefully come in the next few days. But I had to put the original one back in because I had to use the drone, and without the antenna I would probably struggle. So that's pretty much it. Nice and easy, job done. Obviously you put all the 4 screws back in together, and that's it. Hope that helped. If you got any questions and not sure about anything, drop a comment below and I'll do all my best to help you out. Hope you liked it. Cheers.